What's going on? Whip says let's go early, so we went early.
Ask and you shall receive, folks.
Yes.
That's what we do here. We deliver.
Rarely.
Sometimes. On occasion.
I think we're live, anyways.
Can you guys hear us? Hello.
All right. Here we are.
Yay.
I'm going to say that means we are live.
We are.
Our audio, I got like this weird shadow coming in.
No, this thing pisses me off. God, jeez. There we go. There we go. That's where I wanted it. I got it.
Okay, so what's new? Robert, support Steenfott Aquatics. I don't know why I said Robert.
Robert Bobby. His
Obviously,
name is Dr. Bobby.
We'll give it a few minutes for people to realize, like, holy smokes, they're 10 minutes early.
I got beef with how big this straw is, man.
Good morning from Cebu.
Ah, nice.
Cebu.
The Philippines.
Cebu? Cebu?
Philippines is a beautiful place.
Peter from Belgium.
Wow. Cool. How's the chocolate doing today? Sorry, that's probably the most annoying thing I've heard to say to Belgian people. They're like, shut up. Dummies.
Jody, welcome.
We are early. It's true. She's so shocked she couldn't even get the E instead of it's a W. She's like, what the hell? What's happening? I like to be early.
If I ask for the foundation of youth, how long do I get it at my doorstep? Well, you'd be talking about a philosopher's stone, which takes a very long time to make.
Ask Harry Potter about that.
I think it takes 7 years minimum to make a philosopher's stone. So get to work.
Get on it.
Requires a lot of urine, just so you be aware.
Oh, Caitlin, hi. I'm glad you can be here. That's
Hey,
exciting.
is Caitlin here too?
She's on break, which means, yeah, that's right. Everybody's on spring break. Well, congratulations and thank you for coming.
Well, not anymore. Here.
Oh, yeah, they're back now, huh? They were last week. That's exciting. Get some time.
Done mind my spelling.
It's okay.
Howdy doody. You are early.
Yeah, it's crazy, right?
I literally said, I think I'm going to go early, and then I pulled up chat, and Whip says, can y'all go early?
I know. It was kismet. It's meant to be. You're just lurking, lost on my gold neons.
Ugh.
Ah, jeez. Yeah, that's a bit discouraging. That sucks.
We've all been there, man.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that. I do like gold neons, actually. You know, I forgot I do like those. Those are pretty, and I'm very sorry. Are you going to get more? Are you going to replace them, or how's that going to go?
Ooh, I do want to hear about that. Gravedigger says, I'm still recovering from the whirlwind of the biggest fish swap.
Oh, the Quad City thing? How'd that go? Did anybody get any good stuff?
Yeah, if anyone went to that, let us know how it went.
I feel like everybody lives in that area. I feel like we're the only ones unfortunate enough to not be close. I mean, we're fortunate where we live, have to be honest. But still, like, there's nothing fish related that goes on here, so. Thought you were losing your mind, eh? Am I losing my mind?
Am I losing my mind?
Maybe. Possible.
Yep, just decided to go a little early. No real big reason, except we actually were prepped and ready, so we were just sitting here.
Maybe, yeah, I don't know what the reasoning is, but we're ready. We'll take it.
Still no topic, so more of an AMA for the people that are here live, and hopefully enjoyable for the people that rewatch it. It is about 50-50, surprisingly enough. I don't know why
Interesting.
You would watch this after the fact, but I appreciate it, so thank you.
Jody Pizza? Hey, Jody Pizza. Is that a thing? Did I miss something? Is that a new nickname?
Caitlin, Sadie is growing fast.
Oh my god, she
grew,
way bigger.
so we have appointments like every 2 weeks, and the last 2 weeks she grew 1.75 inches in 2 weeks.
Well, and it's funny because I had been complaining, like, why I can't get her, I was putting her clothes on, and her feet were, like, busting out the bottom, and I'm going, what the hell? That's the hell. Like, she's grown that much. She's not getting super chunky, she's just getting very long. Like, she's tall. Shocking.
Gravedigger says, well, Corey's warehouse is 7 hours from it. Make the trip someday with him. Well, actually, that would be like, what, maybe a 36-hour trip?
That's a trip, dude.
Because he doesn't live where his warehouse is. So, and obviously we don't either.
Yeah.
So that would be like 2 days of driving.
We're going almost all the way across the United States of America.
2 full days of driving.
Yeah.
We are in Washington State.
We are not close. We used to be close. Very close. Not now.
I wish we had the home prices of Kentucky.
Oh, jeez.
That would be nice.
Yeah.
Jody says I got pink polka dot hill streams, orniticuata hill streams, 3 axolotls, longfin cherry barbs, green kubutai rasboras,
Ooh.
electric blue marble angels, green dragon plegos.
Nice. You got a lot, Jody. Good for you.
I watched this stream for the
Good for you.
ASMR. Ooh.
Yikes. I don't know about what kind of ASMR we have going on. Oh, they said it was your fault. Weird. That's
My
annoying.
fault?
No. The gold neons, Donnie. The LFS said it was his fault, even though his water tested perfect. That's annoying. Pretty annoying.
Doesn't sound like a very good LFS to me.
I've never had. I feel like in most cases they still would. Even if, you know, if you didn't have like death water, which I can't even count how many times I was at one of my local fish stores and someone would bring in water to test and they'd put the drops in and it was just like blood red. You're like, well, that could be why they're all dead.
Whoop says, Gravedigger, very cool to officially meet you.
I love Gravedigger. I love that. That just makes me very happy.
I'm trying to be productive before the stream and you start early.
That's how we get them.
That'll happen.
Yeah.
I'll put this like right here. Can you still see it?
Yeah. My grandson has a giant toddler, not even 3 in the size of a 6-year-old. Oh, wow. Yeah. That's some kids, man. Well, it's not surprising that she's long. We're pretty prepared for that, I think.
Hey, we're finally getting new fish. Nancy says,
yeah.
go to the warehouse and we'll go fishing for shiners and darters and stuff.
Oh, yeah.
That would be
That
fun.
would be fun. Sounds like a good time.
We have a very generous person that sent us our honeycomb bristlenose plecos today. They're going to be here tomorrow.
It's pretty exciting.
Pretty excited. It's
It's
probably
been a long time.
first new fish of the year, I
Yeah,
think.
it's been a lot. We have not had new fish since we got the threadfin acara, and that thing's getting huge and beautiful.
Leo asked me how long to wait before applying a second coat of black paint to the aquarium, and as soon as the first coat is dry, is my answer.
Good answer. Good answer. Good job.
Which, and the reason I say that, Leo, is one, to be a smartass,
Yeah.
and
That
two,
was
because
nice, though, of you.
it is cold here and it's probably 80 where you're at, so it's going to dry faster where you're at.
It's
so
I believe it was in the 70s today in Northern California. So
it literally froze here.
Yeah.
We had to scrape our windshield. So in April,
it's raining now and dark and cold.
also had the pleasure of meeting Mr. Whip and can confirm he is in fact very tall.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I've never even met him in person. I can confirm that. He's a tall dude.
Do you have an affiliate to place with assassin snails? I love Dand, but not wanting to pay overnight for just snails. Maybe Moonlight?
Moonlight might have snails. What kind of what kind of snails?
Assassin.
Assassins.
Assassin.
I had assassin snails and they never even assassinated anything. They did not. But they were cool. I liked them. I enjoyed them.
Chopstick snails? What is that?
Rabbit snails are the best.
Those look like MTS.
What,
Don't
rabbit
they?
snails?
No, the chopstick snails.
Yeah, it does. smoother.
I'm not seeing any. This is interesting though.
Ooh, I like that.
Golden Sluice rabbit snail.
I really like. That's pretty. I wonder if it stays that color.
Oh,
Sometimes it
assassin
don't.
snail sold out. Dang it.
Son of a biscuit.
Hmm.
God, Amazon.
Y'all are
Puppers.
still sleeping on Moonlight.
Yeah.
This is the best deal you're gonna get on fish. I feel like.
And they get some really good stuff in there. Like really, look at the. Someone go buy the Appy Appies.
Beta Embellis $9.99.
Smart Dina 24.
Marina
Alba Marginata 24.
24. What?
That's crazy.
You crazy?
Go buy those. I would buy them. Ooh, blood. I
Might
like
be the
the
dumbest
vampire
thing I've ever
crabs. I've kept them. They're great.
Mhm.
They're fun.
Don't be sleeping on Moonlight. Hit that affiliate link. Helps the channel at no additional cost to
Yeah.
you or me. I don't know why I sang that. But there you go. A little serenading to try to
Yeah.
get you to
That's his
use our
allure
affiliates.
right there. I hate this weather.
That's how I got you, was with my singing.
That was how.
I know it.
Lured me right in, and here I am.
I hate this weather. Gross nice, then gross again. Yeah, it stays nice enough, but not nice enough long enough to dry out everything. Which is, we're still in swampland up here.
Although, I think it's funny because Sacramento is it's almost 80 degrees. And I remember when we were there, you said, does everyone here have a pool? I remember you saying that because, like, every house that we visited in my family, everyone has a pool. And yes, everyone does have a pool because you absolutely need them because it'll be 90 degrees in April. Like,
Won't you get banned for saying assassinate? I don't think so, because every
Why?
gamer that plays Assassin's Creed or whatever
Yeah.
would get banned. So
I'm not trying to do that to anybody. It's okay.
new Petco tanks look fancier. They look smaller though, but the same dimensions inside. Yes, Leo sent me a picture of them side by side, and he's like, "Why does it look smaller?" I'm like, "Look at the rim. The rims are smaller."
Oh, are they?
They do look nicer. They look
Do they? I haven't even looked at them.
fancier is a good word. Like, they don't look like rimless ADA tanks, obviously, but they
Yeah.
look more
Cleaner?
refined.
Cleaner? All right. I
Um,
need to look at them. Are they more expensive?
no, they're the same price. They're
That's
still just
cool.
the
I
half
wonder
off.
if the quality is there,
And
though.
thank you, Leo, for the $4.99. And I
bud.
want to thank everyone for last week.
Yeah, that was very generous of everyone.
We did finish off the month at a plus. So we beat February, and hopefully this month we can beat March. That is the goal. But everyone was very nice last week, and
Thank
I want
you.
to say thank you again.
It's very cool. The glass is thicker. That's nice.
I've heard the glass is thicker, but I haven't seen them yet. I thought oh, Nancy. I don't know that they're thicker. They didn't look thicker when I was
Does
there.
it give the dimensions or the thickness of the glass on the website?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not.
I would doubt it. Yeah.
Jody said something about more fish that she got. Oh, also, man, I hate these names. Here, you say them.
Labiogastromyzon.
Formerly pseudogastromyzon, Fengi. Hill streams coming from Tristan this week. Oh, I just had him
Aw.
pulled up too.
Good old Tristan.
I wish I could get an affiliate for Tristan.
I know,
That'd be
right?
nice.
But they're so small. Like, it's such a small
I'm sure he doesn't
operation.
even know who I am. So
I think we talk about him enough. Someone's had to relay it back.
MNC has forced me to post this again because he's currently ignoring me. MNC, please sell me some green dragons since I missed my opportunity at the Quad City swap.
Bummer wave.
Moonlight is just south of you. Yeah, about 45 minutes to an hour-ish. With no traffic, which is pretty rare.
Hey there, hi there, ho there.
Audra, hello. Bare Bottoms Aquariums, hello. That's
Hey
Bob
there,
Vance,
hi.
if you didn't know.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
Mhm.
I did not know. Why did I not know that?
From Vance Refrigeration.
Mm-hmm.
We
know
recently
that.
restarted The Office, and it is still really good.
Yeah, you can watch that over and over and over. Never
Last time I went to restart it, I was like, but I think it's been long enough now where I'm enjoying it again.
We just cycle through the same like 3 shows from beginning to end, and then
Mhm.
start over with a different one.
Maybe 4.
Yeah.
Home Improvement, Seinfeld, Modern Family, the one we were just talking about.
Sometimes Simpsons,
Yeah, but we don't really go through. We just
Goldbergs. We've done a few times.
Mhm.
Exciting stuff over here.
Yeah, we're getting ready to launch our entertainment YouTube
We're
channel.
basically gonna be Siskel and Ebert,
Mm-hmm.
pretty much. I think we're gonna be more like Waldorf and Statler, but that's okay. I love them too. The sealant is actually done right. Doesn't look rushed. Yeah, it got to the point in the last few years where they're just throwing that on and hoping it stuck.
My only concern when I was looking at him is it didn't look like there was a lot of sealant.
Like it wasn't
maybe
covering everything?
like maybe not enough. But I think I'm just so used to seeing like it slopped on there.
Globs of it on, yeah.
Because you really only need a thin bead. You don't need the whole over whatever.
I had gotten a couple tanks though that it wasn't the glass wasn't even flush. Like they didn't even bother to like line it up correctly, and then they just threw a bunch of crap on there. Advanced refrigeration. Did I hear my name? Yeah,
There he is.
you did.
No traffic up in your neck of the woods is like wishful thinking.
It is a joke.
Especially if it rains.
It is a joke. I never thought it would be this hard to get around here. I had no clue. I'm a fool. Fool. No idea. I miss my 5 freeways.
Also, don't forget to hit the like button so more people get notified, please.
Like.
Very important.
It's very important.
And thank you, Bob Vance, for doing it twice. I rewatched Golden Girls in its entirety, probably the 4th time in my life recently. Still holds up somehow. I tried. I was like, I don't know.
Yeah, it for me, like I loved it growing up, and I've rewatched it a couple times over the years, but it just doesn't. It's not one that I can watch all the time. I don't know.
Which one is the lady of the night, basically?
Blanche,
Yeah, she bothers me. She's too old for that.
she's a hoe.
Like, I was trying to
Hoe.
keep it kid friendly, but
Oh, whoops. That's all right.
I lived in Everett and commuted to Seattle years ago. Never again.
Blech.
Well, I commuted from Issaquah from where we're at right now for quite a while, so you can imagine that drive was really fun.
I'll tell ya, it took me. It was a very easy. Even if I was going 20 miles, like from Sacramento to Auburn, it took me less than a half hour, even with some traffic. Like it was so easy.
Whip, I have no reported notifications of anyone being timed out. I show no one has been timed out yet.
Timed out. For what? Oh.
Thank God I live north and head south because it goes the opposite direction.
Yeah, that's nice. Not the case for us, and we've had to go to 8,000 doctor's appointments that are all in Everett or somewhere around not our house.
Have I seen the newer Aquarium hang-on back filters with the option to do your own water changes? I have not. Leo,
What?
I never look at new products, ever.
Yeah. Unless-
Leo's always like, have you seen this yet? Have you seen this
Yeah.
yet? I'm like, this is the first time hearing about it. And he's like, you lie. I'm like, no, I really, I don't care. Like, nothing new and innovative has come out in decades, so there's no point.
Yeah.
It's
Nothing
not like
good.
it's not like CES where we're gonna go look at all the new technology that's out this year.
Ooh, I like that though. Yeah. Lived in where? Oh, Snoqualmie.
It seems like the only new stuff is now that gets added now is just gimmicky stuff that breaks even more.
It's annoying.
Jody, did you see the new ones that the wet spot got? I'm pretty sure you did. Let me take a look here. They don't have pictures, which is kind of a bummer.
Is
Where'd
that
they
the
go?
Candidae or the Candide? What is it?
The Euromyzin. I can just show you. What am I doing? So this guy,
Aramizon Calitania.
Chinese red spotted sucker loach. That's one I haven't seen before. And then there was one more somewhere.
God, those red Togaras. Love them.
Yeah, people.
Love. Love, love, love.
The fact that these aren't sold out yet
Amazing.
is crazy.
Such cool fit. They look like little dolphins or something. Go buy those. What's wrong
Porpoise.
with people? They look like a porpoise.
More of a porpoise
Yeah, all
than a
right.
bottlenose.
Yes,
But
that is
we're
true.
splitting hairs.
We are splitting hairs? Huh.
Well, I don't have hairs to split, so
No, we were
I
doing-
swear there was
You're gonna
one
make me
more.
split them with you?
I know there was one more. She's
Well-
probably already answered him. Like, yeah, I got those from
Like,
Band.
shut up. I already have them. Ooh, go back. How banded spiny eels, guys? It's such good fish.
Oh, here, the mallard hillstream loach.
Oh. Formasania. Oh, Chen Yui. I like it. That's fun to say. I enjoy it.
Probably going to be no pictures of these.
That's a boring looking fish.
Well, they're all different, so who knows? Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
what about the other one?
I mean, I
Oh,
have no
what
pro-
is this? Oh, there we go.
Wow. That was an overreaction.
What was the first one? They're in alphabetical order, and I forget.
I don't know.
Here we go.
Jeez.
I don't like to have to click on it. To
I
copy
know.
it,
I used to get so annoyed by that too. Like, why? Shanghai.
Oh, these are the
International.
Error 2. Nice little cool little red stripe
Yeah.
kind of going on there. I don't know.
Yeah. I like that. A little pop color. Once you pop, fun don't stop. Yikes. Yikes.
Okay.
Hi, y'all. You can get anywhere in my town 15 to 20 minutes, but not much to get to. Like that, but at least you can get there. You're not getting anywhere here. Ever.
Oh,
Nancy.
let's take a look at this.
I think at this point, Jody gets notified by customs when new hill streams come in. True that, homie. That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad thing to be associated with, though, hill stream loaches.
Oh, here we go.
What?
Come back over here. Come back over here.
Flippin'. I still love those red saddle hill stream loaches. What's it called? That we had. I really like those.
Yeah, have you tried the red saddled,
They're
Jody?
sensies.
They are very sensitive.
They're sensies, but they're super pretty. Very cool body shape. They get kind of big, too. Ours were good size.
Green, 39. Oh, they're sold out. I was going to say, that's about as
How
good as
much?
deal as you're going to get for the
God
reds.
damn, that is a good deal.
These are kind of neat too.
I was looking at those. I like the fading. It kind of fades into. Yeah, those are really pretty. They're almost green looking. I like those. Do you feed bloodworms? Yes, we do.
Mm-hmm.
To many things. I think we're running low on them for the first time in a long time.
Oh, that was Alec. Alec, good to see you, buddy.
Yeah.
Hope
that
you're
was
doing
Alex.
well.
Sorry, I meant to say that. Ooh, coral snow corn. God, these turtles are going ham in
He's
there.
like,
What are you doing?
he's.
Is he stuck?
he's
Is he trying to get to the...
goofball turtles.
Oh, boy. Turtles are funny. I've actually never kept turtles really until now. And I mean, I've been around a lot of turtles, but like, they are interesting creatures.
I was going to get some pseudogas for my son, Laticeps, but they only have 3 left, and I wanted at least 5. I can understand that.
Lame. Can I make a suggestion, though? Because I've done this so many times where I was in that same, like, I want this many, but they only have this many, and I slept on stuff that I never saw again, or I didn't see again for years. You might be, you know, not to say that that's going to happen to you, but it happens. I get where you're coming from, for sure, but it happens.
Y'all started early. Ross is in here in the first hour. What the face is
Where's
going
Ross?
on here?
Did I miss Ross?
I
Oh,
missed
there he
him,
is.
too.
Did I make it? You made it, buddy. You're actually just, like, real good. You're getting better and better every week. Every week. Oh, it's shocking that Two Turtle Tom says turtles rock. Yeah, they do.
Mm-hmm.
They're very cool.
I always said if I was going to be an animal, I'd be a turtle, just floating around in the sun all day.
Yeah, it's not a bad life, is it?
Joke's on yo though, y'all, because we
Yo.
started early, which means we're going to end early.
Yeah, bye. Later.
No, don't say that because people think it's real.
Not really. Don't go anywhere, please.
But do hit the like button. We need 12 more
Yeah.
people here.
Hit the like button.
We got to hit the century mark.
Sorry, I meant that. I didn't mean to say
I really
that
want the
sarcastically.
Furfin Laticeps Type 6.
Ew, that sounds... I want to see what that is. Got a Manaus
When
today?
are we going to see like the fish room tour, Jody? Or is it already out and I'm just terrible?
You're going to eat your words.
You notice I haven't said Judy in a long time.
You're going to now.
I
Way to
know.
go. Way to go.
Judy,
The Rifleman.
Jody. Starring Chuck Connors. This is one show I started
Aw,
watching
look,
today.
who's that little peanut working on stuff there with the peanuts? She looks cute.
Oh, got electric blue cars.
Yay! Nothing better than electric blue cars. There's one right there.
And got Cali towels.
God, those Cardinal Sulawesi shrimp are so cool. Really a fan of those.
Working on a tuber.
Oh,
Current 89. You need a little more.
Gravedigger. That's who I had a big issue with, was Coast Gem. Big issue. I'm glad they're doing you right there. That's a good thing,
Mm-hmm.
because they did not do that for me. So, you have a pair of biscus, a pair of discus. Can't believe they're breeding in top water. Top water? Tap water.
Wait, isn't this the one?
What?
Yeah, they have. That's what they have at Moonlight right now, Jody. The Laticeps,
Moonlight over my hammy.
right, Jody? Let me look. Let me take you back here. Right here. Right, and if you open it up, they have the purple fin.
They're
Ish.
pretty.
Kind of purpley reddish.
Yeah, a little purple, kind of purple.
5L136Cs are on me. Oh, yeah, we should probably bring this up, too. Which one of these is Dan? Here we go. If you guys don't know, Dan's having a sale. Like L236s, half off, basically.
Ooh.
Beta Una Maculata,
Ooh,
$14.99.
those are great fish, people.
Those are great fish,
yes,
people.
those are really, really, really good.
The Cheese Creek Ancestress, $24.99. I mean, it's just a cool name.
It is. I love a good bushy nose pleco that's not a normal bushy
Now,
nose
I don't know anyone who's paying $400 for a platinum clouded archer, but maybe $150.
maybe 150.
There, that's.
I don't really like the
Bonita tetras are really cool.
That's a good deal on the lapis tetra.
Is Regina here? Have we
10
seen
bucks.
Regina?
I think she was here.
I thought I
she
saw
was here.
Regina. She
Yeah,
asked
right
us a
there.
question 2 weeks ago, And I don't know why I keep thinking about it. But remember, she asked us about our grill, our air fryer.
Oh, we use that thing like
Yeah,
all day, every day.
Tell her how much you love that thing.
I don't think I've ever used. It's so easy. Like, it is one of the easiest things ever. I love it.
That is one of the best gifts we've ever gotten.
I say all the time, like, what a great gift that was. It's
look
very
at
much
all the
appreciated.
paradise fish for $6.99.
Look at those. Get the black ones.
I would get them all.
Get them all.
I really like the spike tail.
Our black paradise fish are gorgeous. Like, the male in there, oh my god, he is magnificent. And they've had babies. And we find them
Since
in
when is
tanks.
Dan doing sales? So he's done this a few times, and it usually means that he has a really big import order coming in, and he needs tank space.
Stay tuned for that.
So Davo says Wet Spot has elephant nose. I've wanted some for some time. Do you think they're hard to keep?
Yes.
No.
Go ahead.
They
I
are
have
a
caveat.
schooling fish.
Yes.
And they will need lots of if you only get one, they're going to be miserable, because that's what I did.
Okay, that's what there's where I was headed with that. So never
That's the
mind.
mistake a lot of people make. And if you go back, I made a dedicated video on elephant nose, and like every single comment is like they need to be in groups or they're going to do awful.
Yeah, that I was gonna say there are caveats to them that make them not the easy, but they're not like gonna die in your tank because they're sensitive. They just need certain things.
So I did rehome him to someone that already had a big group of them in a big tank.
That's so cool.
So too bad the purple sail fins are not on sale.
God, those are ridiculous.
Anyways, lots of good prices there. Check it out. Use code Steenfott Aquatics. Jody, I also figured out why I didn't get credit for your order. I was wamboozled. So thanks for helping me figure that out, though.
Wamboozled.
Jody, I appreciate it.
We have the Ninja Foodie Grill, or
We have a couple of them.
Yeah, we have several, but that
The one that-
specifically, the grill is amazing.
The one that pops up, and then we have the one that pulls out. And they're both awesome, but the one that pops up is amazing.
Oh yeah, that thing's, you can do anything on that. Anything.
Anything. I'm so happy you like it. I love mine. Haven't barbecued since I got it. Well, I'm
No,
still going to
it's-
barbecue.
Yeah, but it makes it, you can actually have food that is perfectly barbecued inside. Like, it's amazing. I really want a big school of nanofish in a large planted tank, at least 100 gallons. How many black neon tetra can I get away? You could get 100.
The thing is that black neon tetras get a lot bigger than you
do,
think.
But they could get you could get 100 in there if you just were putting those in there. That's it. Are you putting other stuff in there?
I had 12 in my 175, and I didn't like it.
Really?
Yeah, I don't. Maybe I didn't have enough. Let's be honest. But if I had about 20 or 25, I think I would have liked it a lot better. But I do love black neons.
They get nice deep bodies, like compared to regular neons. They get that like the stomach.
Every time I see a full-grown one, I'm like, "What is that?"
I know I've done the same thing so many times, and I'm like, duh. But they do look, once they get full. I think a lot of tetra, when they get full grown, people don't realize like a full grown tetra. A lot of these smaller tetras, they don't stay that small. Just people don't have them that long. So
Got my group of L36 in June of 2022. Finally, after many years and much effort, they are on eggs. Noted April 4th, 2025. The wait was worth it.
nice.
That's how it was with my L59s. I think I had them for 2 years before I got their first spawn.
I've heard no experience that more myrids do better with low tank noise, less electronics. It's because they have an electronic field that they use, so they're very sensitive to noises and different like things like that. But ours we had a more myrid. It was in our fish room or in our reptile room, and it was fine. It didn't have any issues. And there's stuff everywhere, noise and tank noise and.
Fish for Life says the Monkhausia hecoi.
Ooh, the hecois are nice.
That's the one I always think of. I'm like, those aren't neons. Those are the heciois.
Yeah,
is what I call
those
them.
are the expensive version of a black neon.
Mm-hmm. I think I missed a $1 from Curtis. Thanks, buddy. I
Curtis!
appreciate
I
it.
meant to say something and I forgot. Sorry.
Kenny says, I always found it funny that the colors they use in fish names doesn't always line up with the actual
it
color of the
never
fish,
does. It's
especially with African cichlids.
Freaking God.
There's like the yellow fin
labs.
condonga
Oh.
or something where the fin is red and yellow
Yeah.
labs are yellow. I don't know what you mean there, but
Oh, that's where you're going with that. I don't know. I don't keep
it's
West.
it's the one yellow
I
fish that's
hate
actually named yellow.
African cichlids. So what does it matter? I don't pay any attention to
Johnny says, how long is the sale lasting for Dan's Fish? Probably until they're sold out of everything that's on sale, because there's only specific things, but I don't know for sure. You probably have to watch his live stream to find out. I don't see anything noted.
Maybe you start with like a group of like 30 of them, Ricky. You know what I mean? And see how that looks. And then if it's like, okay, you can always add more. It's easy.
I will say this guy's going at it the wrong way. See this guy? All my fish arrived dead because they were sent out. Then a severe weather delay happened. Is there any way I can get another shipment or a refund? The review section for this, Colton Ward, is not where you're going to get any type of
That's interesting.
satisfaction. You want to email them, not do it on the review. So, anyways,
Yeah.
not trying to throw you under the bus, Colton, but you're probably not going to get what you want here. Although now that it's on the very front page, you might.
I was gonna say maybe now it's front and center, so you know.
And I think it's just customer service at dansfish.com. I could be wrong.
I think that's right. Yeah, ruby nose rasbora. I've seen them like 2 inches too, for sure, Ross. Yeah. Yep. Oh, you're at Pop's place. Have fun, Whip. Added my mascara barbs in with my Spheni geos like we talked about last week. Everything is going great. My Sphenis are no longer hiding in the corner. Yep, that is I think that combination is perfect. I actually kept my not my mascara. I didn't have mascaras. I had the other ones. Filament barbs in with my geos. All good.
Took almost 7 hours today from the UPS to get my wet spot box here after 5 days on the road. The longfin white clouds made it. The others ate it. Oof. I hope you messaged the wet spot.
Yeah, that's a bummer.
I hope you get some sort of satisfaction. I don't know why
Is that the word of the day here?
I guess so.
That's great.
Of course the white clouds would make it though, right?
I was going to say if anything's going to make it, it's freaking white clouds, of course. Exclusive memberships.
A lot of people are having problems with delays
Yeah,
for some reason.
Weird.
I feel like there's not even severe weather anywhere. Maybe I'm wrong.
Will eggs fungus if they sit in detritus? That's a good question.
Most likely.
Like, it depends, though. If they're, like, fully covered, if they're able to be, like, aerated, do you have movement in that tank? Or is it just sitting under a bunch of detritus?
Dan says, I want a group of Emperor Tetras from Dan's Fish Livestream. A group of 10, and they are
Ooh,
amazing.
That's exciting. Are they Palmeri? Do you know what they are? What kind of Emperor Tetras? I would assume they're Palmeri.
Not trying to throw you under the bus, Colt. You don't know that's his full government name. You guys don't even know that Steenfott's not even my real last name.
God.
But, you know, you can't have your real name on the internet.
Nope. There is severe weather. That's what it sounds like. Sounds like stuff's getting weird out there.
There is severe weather. Oh, well, what do I know? I just live in the woods. I don't... What do I know?
Rummy Nose Rasbora are bullies. They killed all my green neons, ruby tetras, and chili rasbora at my 20-gallon hex. Buyer beware.
I think they might not be in a big enough space.
Yeah, my exact words were going to be, in a 20-gallon hex with all those, I could see a lot of things killing each other. That's yeah.
Because I've had rummy nose rasboras a few times.
They're not killers. That's
yeah, and they're the most docile things
super
ever.
chill
It says
fish.
yes, Palmeri.
nice. Beautiful fish. Love emperors.
This week sucked apparently for shipping, and yes, this guy tried to kill everyone in the middle of the country for the last 5 days. How did I not know about this?
Wow. Because we live in
It's
a
true.
different area of the U.S., so. I never really had, like, when stuff got shipped to me, like, Sacramento never had really severe weather other than, like, heat. But even when I had fish delivered in the summer, I never had issues, so.
Lost my
Steenfott.
first fish shipping. My last box of Hillstream sent out last week. Oof.
What happened?
Bad. I guess I'm going to expect a lot of returns on my affiliate sales.
Uh-oh. Yeesh.
Don't.
Making my own lids with greenhouse panels, does it affect the light at all if you cut the ribs side to side or front to back?
Are they the panels that are like wavy?
Yeah, are they like double?
Or are they the double wall panels
Yeah.
that we use?
Right, I'm more curious. That's kind of what I was.
But either way, I don't think it matters.
I don't think so.
Whatever you think looks best.
Or fits best. It's one of my weather
If
app
you do
open.
it, if you can do it. So the thing I don't like about the wavy ones is they're still like holes for fish to jump out of. If that makes sense. Like
Yeah.
and I realize there's small holes, but I swear my fish always find a way. If there is a way, they will find a way.
It's like they know when you're trying to keep them in. They just don't stay in. I ordered a fancy Week Aqua L Series plant light from AliExpress, and I'm praying it clears customs before the new tariffs take effect on May 2nd. Here's hoping for you. I live in the PNW, but weather apps keep me updated without other doom and gloom of the That's true. I mean...
Hey, doom and gloom sells. It's got to be sensationalized.
It does.
Every time in this state, if we get like an inch of snow, they swear it's a cyclone bomb. Everyone's going to die.
It's an atmospheric river. That was my favorite when I was like, what the hell is an atmospheric river? I've never heard of that in all my days. Like, that's never been a thing. Ever. Double wall panels, yeah, you could do either. I don't think it matters.
The double wall panels, yeah, it doesn't really matter. Westpot just announced on their newsletter that fish prices will be going up due to tariffs. The cost of doing business.
Cost of doing business, indeed.
Sorry, Bob, got my hairy puffer from
Jorge.
George at Nationwide with shipping. It was $170. What are you apologizing to me for?
That's okay. Oh, because he
I don't
didn't
care
use
where
one
you
of
get
the
your fish.
affiliates? No,
Oh.
you just get what you want when they have it where you want it. Like, it's okay. It's okay to do that. But also, use our affiliates. But it's okay to buy outside of that.
Turn off the news and enjoy your fishes. That's pretty much it. Like, the news just wants you to be mad at everyone.
Or freaked out. I also want a group of the red blue Colombian tetra from Dan's live stream on my birthday back in February. They are doing fantastic. Those are very pretty fish.
Very underrated for like a $4 tetra.
Excellent size. See, I love tetras like that because they can hang with cichlids because they're a good size. Like it a lot.
Current favorite high-end 4-foot freshwater plant life. I mean, probably the Chihiros. I don't own one, but I've seen them in Corey's room. I've seen the difference they make.
I didn't even believe it. Like, he showed me a video. He sent me a video when he was at Corey's, and then when I went over there the next time, I went and looked, and I was like, oh my God. It is unbelievable the difference that light makes. Like, it's crazy. I was blown away.
Used insurance because your discount covered it. Oh, that explains why my worms aren't here.
Oh, shit. They're dead. They're all dead.
We bought super worms from dubiaroaches.com, and they were supposed to be here today, and there's no tracking.
Although they do better in cold than they do heat, so maybe they could just be dormant. Remember when we got them last time and they were dormant until we warmed them back up? We'll see.
I don't even remember, because with them you have to pay extra if you want insurance, or like, it's like packaging and conservation and
dime you on that one.
insurance, whatever.
Yeah.
And I've been getting it all winter, and I'm like, well, wait a minute, the weather's fine now. I don't need it this time. And
Our
apparently
weather's fine.
there's a cyclone bomb in the middle of the U.S.
What did 19 dead in a flash flood? Yeah, that's bad weather. that's pretty severe.
How do you die in water? We float. I'll never understand.
I don't know. I could die in water. I almost died in water several times rafting because I'm an idiot.
Almost.
Well, because I was inebriated, but still.
Love my bleeding heart tetras with my South American cichlids.
Yeah. Good size again. Bleeding hearts are great. That's another good one. These are basic tetras that are underrated and they look amazing. They can, the size I think is great. So.
No complaints from the wet spot in all my orders.
It's a good deal, man.
I had one bag of Corridoras. I think I bought 12 CW96s, and the bag came empty. And there was like two Corridoras, like barely limping around in the little bit of water that was left in the bag. And maybe three. It was very sad. I don't know how it happened, but they did reship them. But it was still sad.
We just had a few dubia roaches sell at the SAS auction on Saturday. Oh, really? Dubia roaches will feed everything. Like fish, reptiles, people, if we really needed it. Like, dubias are great. I have a lot of respect for the dubia. What?
Bob thinks floodwaters are like a lazy river.
Basically.
I've
Why
been in
don't you just
floodwaters.
ride it out? Like, what's the big deal?
Get on your inner tube, people. It's not that hard.
Shit. Yeah.
Who's the dude on South Park that wears the life preserver?
Oh,
all the time?
God. Shelly, make me come out of my shell. Shelly. He dies because he didn't have it on, remember? It's funny.
Nothing wrong with cheaper fish if you can't buy it. No, we've done many videos on.
Yeah.
I think I did
There's
a video
nothing wrong with
like
it.
The best tetras under $5 or some type of video like that.
I still think diamond tetras are one of the prettiest.
And they
tetra.
are like the cheapest tetra.
Yeah, they're like $3, and they're gorgeous. I loved mine. Sparkle.
I'm an excellent swimmer. That is very true. If we had a water world scenario, I'd be right there with Kevin Costner.
I remember when that movie came out. Oh my god, it was a good one. What are y'all's thoughts on keeping a community tank with a spotted Congo puffer and a colony of shell dwellers in the same tank?
Ooh, that might be
That could be an
interesting.
issue. I mean, it could not be an issue, but if you tried it, I'd say you could try it, but I would keep. And what type of shellies? I guess I should ask that.
Leo says,
what
yeah,
kind?
sorry. Leo says, are Bonita tetras fin nippers? They are if you buy like 3.
Any tetra will nip fins if there's a few of them. That's generally how that goes.
How does PetSmart sell tetras? Because I can still buy tetras for like 24 cents if I buy 5,000 of them.
Especially the type of tetra PetSmart and Petco sells. So, zebra danios are awesome. Everyone knows someone who is alive because of the research done on zebra danios and rice fish.
If you all know how cheap wholesale fish are,
Oof.
then just imagine how cheap importing fish
Yeah.
is. At one point, this was before COVID, but you could buy some of the tetras were like 7 cents on import.
Yeah. I'd be worried that the Shelleys would beat up the puffer. That would be my concern, is that the Shelleys would have attitude, and but like I would never do it with ocelotus ever. They're assholes, and I wouldn't. But like
I wouldn't do it because the puffers are going to hang out at the bottom. They're going to float over one of them,
And they're
their
gonna get
shells,
attacked.
and they're going to get their fins nipped.
I would just. You can definitely keep a spotted Congo puffer in a community, no problem. But yeah, I would lean away from that combination. And they're West African, so there's a lot of really cool West African species that you can keep with them.
Cheryl says, I love my candy cane tetras. Those are one of my
He loves
favorites.
candy cane tetras.
I have a
kept
video of them
too.
spawning on my channel.
I had huge ones, big. Those get nice and big, like 3 inches big. The candy canes, they get really big. Why must the straw be so large? I don't understand. Silly.
I'd be worried that the Shelleys would beat up on the puffer. Yep, that would be my concern too.
That's what I said. I read that. I said that. I read that. Same thing. Pygmy sunfish coming next month. Ooh, that's exciting. They're so cute and tiny and never come out. But they're so cute.
I don't think they're right for our fish room because we have 30 tanks. If we had just had like a couple nano tanks, I think pygmy sunfish would be way more enjoyable.
Oh, totally. Yeah, I agree with that. And I'm sure they actually love their life here because they don't have to look at us all the time. Like they have so many plants in their tank, it's ridiculous. Very lush.
Okay, we need 4 more people at least. Like, hit the like button, folks.
Come on, guys.
Get those notifications out there.
I've seen comet goldfish from 30-cent beginnings and look awesome with long flake. Yeah, comets are cool. I like shabunkins.
Hey, ever keep Wallisia chromis signatus? As a matter of fact, we have.
Yes, Tom. We
have spawned them, and we
Spawned
have.
them.
If you buying them from the wet spot, they might be ours. We no
So-
longer spawn them though because they don't sell well.
Yeah, which is weird because they're frankly just gorgeous little fish that are very enjoyable to keep. I don't understand why they don't sell. It shocked
When
me.
Corey came over, he was like, "This is the best fish you have in there. Why don't you have more cribs?" And I'm like, "That's a Wallisia
That's a
chromis,
Wallisia
not a
chrom-
crib."
Yep. Easy mistake to make though. And you know what's funny is we actually put our female Wallisia chromis with our female
Crib.
Drachenfelsii, and they hated each other at first. They are like best friends now. Have you noticed? They are together all the time. They like swim together, and they look beautiful. Like they're just lovely because like many other Pelvica chromis and Wallisia chromis, the females are prettier than the males, which is rare in this hobby. I'd suggest chillfish for the spotted Congo. Even my praecox didn't work out. Yeah, chillfish. Fish that float. Floaty fish.
See, I had praecox with my Mabu puffer.
That would work. I feel like that would be fine.
It was fine.
Yeah. I just wanted to let everyone know I think that would work. But with the spotted Congos, they are very ethereal the way they move. They just kind of float slowly. They're not fast-moving fish, which is
Good
ironic.
word. Good word.
What, ethereal?
Ethereal.
You like that? I thought people might like that one. It is, though, because they float, like, very... We have the Disticotus tugelsi and the Lamp-eye Congos with ours, and that's the perfect combination. I'm convinced they all do very well together.
Went to a farm yesterday for some fresh eggs, but forgot my duck eggs. Dude,
Uh-oh.
everyone should just own chickens.
Yeah, everybody just get some chickens. Even if you live in an apartment, just
They're
get some
so
chickens.
fun.
It's fine. Where did I just see? Oh, what's my favorite app? Leo. I feel like you've asked this before. I don't have one favorite. Probably a spotted Congo puffer. Easy.
How aggressive are Bonita chroma species? Probably more aggressive than like an Acara, but not so aggressive that you shouldn't get it.
Yeah, I agree with that.
They are usually kept in groups anyways. So so this is coming from someone who's never kept them, but just done research on them. It's one of those things where if you have 1, you're okay. If you have 3, you're probably not okay. But if you have 8, you're okay.
Tom, I do a 40 for them, for a trio of Signatus. A 40. I just think I kept most of my Pelvicochromis and Wallaciochromis in 40s. They just do really well.
Zachary said, order 10 blueberry tetras to go along with my blue-eyed Congos from Dan's. They get here this
combo.
Thursday.
Wow.
Did you use my code? Because I saw somebody bought some of those.
That's a good combo. I have this weird thing where I have trouble, and this is just me, so no judgment at all. I mean that. Like, I don't mix continents because it's just odd for me. And
I do.
He does. Yeah, he doesn't care. I am weird about that. I always have been. But I think that's a beautiful combination of fish. It's really pretty. They'll do well together, I think. My chickens are crazy over live crickets. I've heard that chickens really it doesn't surprise me. Watching them hunt little dinosaurs, right? Little velociraptors. Besides pea puffers, what's another puffer that's suitable for a 20 long? You could do like one red-eye redtail and a 20 long. You could probably even do like a hairy puffer and a 20. That's what I've heard.
I
never kept one.
I would rather keep them in a 40, but that's just me.
When they're little babies.
Let's see. Cichlids, aggressive towards Cory catfish. Never had them. What kind of cichlids? That's like 5,000 fish you're asking.
I was like, yes, cichlids can be that way.
Some aren't, and some aren't.
I have realized with now a 15-month-old girl that the amount of tanks in my fish room is too much to maintenance regularly. I was thinking of consolidating some smaller into one large tank. You could do that.
It's usually the way to go.
Yeah. If you know, and it's good on you for knowing that it's too much and not trying to maintain things that are not maintainable, because that goes south very quickly.
So I would just like to point out, you guys see, like I asked you to hit the like, everyone hits the like, and now there's 110. We got like 15 people in a minute.
Oh, shit.
So thank you all for hitting the like. That's how important the like button is in live streams. Very important.
Which of the buffalo heads did you say would go good with the spot? You could do any of them,
All of
but
them.
there's the blue lip, there's the regular. So Steatocranus tenanti is what we have, and that's the slender. Steatocranus cassowaris is the regular buffalo head, and I can't remember. The blue lip is something completely different. But I've never kept the blue lips. I love the slender because I think they look like Muppets, and I really enjoy that.
Do we still have our red-eye rail-tail puffers?
No.
When we had that nasty stuff come through our fish room, they
Lost
were
a
one of
lot of
them.
things.
They were one of the ones
Mine,
that got it.
the ones that I brought, I had for a long time.
You are peeking out, my friend.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Amazing. Good for me, though. Normally, I don't even do that.
Yes, I did. I was so excited, I ran in to tell you somebody bought blueberry tetras with my code. Remember?
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Good job, buddy.
Because we have been hawking those things for like a year and a half now.
Nobody buys that. What do they think? We're full of it? They're the most beautiful fish ever.
I would say, so Hillstream loaches are omnivore, but definitely algae eaters more than carnivore.
Zachary, that makes me feel good. We opened his eyes to the blue eye. No, I have no hate for you combining the South American, putting the Congos in with that. That's worth it.
I thought he's putting them in with his
What?
tetras that are from West Africa.
He said that it was supposed to be a South American tank, but then we opened his eyes to the blue eye Congos, and he wanted those too.
Yeah, so they're all from the same continent.
No, those are from West Africa.
The blue-eye Congos, the Phenocogrammus.
Yeah.
Oh, the blue.
I was
Just
like,
never mind.
what is happening to you right now?
I'm just testing you.
Okay. I was like, yes, they're from
Oh,
West.
that was a test.
They're from West Africa. I'm sure of this. Of this, I'm sure.
Oh, it's a plane. I thought the filter was breaking.
I had no idea what that was. I was like, what the hell is
Chelsea,
that?
thanks for thinking of the red-eye puffer. $2 from Johnny Best. Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. They're great. I really enjoyed them. I like the females better than the males myself, personally.
Chris with Palmer Aquatics says, the likes served you in my browser feed. I'm trying to play Super Mario with Dorito hands.
Trying to do anything with Dorito hands is difficult.
Gotta love that red dye number 40.
You just gotta do this, then it comes off. I'm raising up a Cameroon volcanic lake cichlid called Coptodon cote. I purchased from my local fish club. No, I've never even heard of that ever. I want to see though what it is. I'm very curious. How's it going?
Copy.
I'm curious to know.
That's how I came across soda cichlids for the first
those
time.
Sodas need like 800-degree water.
Mm-hmm.
They look like the they remind me of our
They kind of look like a Cara.
They do. They do.
Well, now they look like Africans.
Yeah, I've never seen those.
So clearly
before.
this is not an accurate picture.
No.
Well, maybe.
Maybe just the angle, or it's a female or something. I don't know. The male looks more interesting.
Definitely looks like an Rift Lake cichlid.
So now the blue-eyed conchers are the only fish not from SA. Hey, that's okay. They win their spot there for sure. They've earned it. I suck at geography, and I know that. I think he was thinking of something else. That's all I can imagine. Like
I was.
Yeah, that's what I figured. It's all good. My red-eye red-tail puffer is my favorite fish I keep, and she's even eating vibrobites now. Transitioned her by soaking them with crushed snails. Smart. Females are so pretty. They look like they have lace on them. Like their patterning is just... And I think their red eyes stand out so much more, personally.
Chris with Palmer Aquatics, I gotta know if you're still here. How many YouTube channels are you up to? Because I came across another one that you're doing. I feel like every week I come across a new random channel from Chris Palmer.
He's on top of things.
I swear he has like 84 YouTube channels.
I don't know why, but in my brain I get stressed out about that. I'd be like, oh my god, it's too much. I'm overwhelmed. Too much. Spread too thin. God, I loved geography. Just thinking back to that. I was a big fan. Oh god, why?
I don't know, but now you're making me tired.
I know, and I'm not even tired. That's it. Well, I am, but I'm not. Like, for what I have
I'm
been,
hungry.
I'm starving.
Like, really hungry.
Yeah, and then I have to cook dinner. I don't know how that's gonna go.
It's just burgers. You'll be fine.
When he wants something
I have
really
faith
bad,
in
that's what he does. You'll be fine. It's fine. It's easy. Like, okay. Sure it is.
It'll be A-okay.
Yeah, he was just thinking Tetra, and I think most Tetra, that we keep do come from South America, so fair enough. Like,
my purple cellophane gudgeons came in. Love them. FYI, don't put them in a rimless tank. No, they're my 55-gallon. I set like a river tank.
nice.
I feel like that's true for any gudgeon.
She's very peaceful with the Tetra and Court. That's nice.
Harley says, sorry guys, I'm late. We lost our favorite fish, Joey the flower horn, today.
I'm
Man, a lot of people not having good luck.
God, I hate that. And I feel, even though I'm not a huge flower horn fan, just personally, to lose a fish that large with that much personality is painful. I feel bad about that.
What's a midlife aquatic crisis?
I don't know. Who knows?
You're looking at it, buddy.
Who knows?
Right here.
Oh my god.
Oh, I blocked the chat. There we go.
Whoops. Oh, we get a cutest fish couple award. I'll take it.
That's all you.
I'll take it. We will take it. I have a fancy goldfish and a colony of Pandagara in with my hillies. That's cool. Nice. Pandagara and anything's cool.
My husband says something is easy when I'm the one doing it.
Yeah, that's how that works. Yep. It's not hard. Just don't even act like it's hard.
Aquatic Moose, are you on YouTube? Yes. Do you see him talking right now?
Jesus.
This is not Instagram that he's on.
So helpful with everything in life.
My big gorgeous male Svenai Geo just died out of nowhere. Now I just have an
Yeah, the females are
Unspectacular
very
female.
unspectacular. That's the males are just Ross, man, this is rough. This is making me sad. This is a sad stream. Why is everything dying? Jeez. Sven eyes are just so pretty. I loved mine so much. I would love to keep them again. Glad to see they're available in more places now because when I first started keeping them, they were nowhere. And I had to buy them. They were that big. Yeah, Pandagar are the best. The best.
Chelsea, exactly. She's very peaceful with tetras and cories. My friend is breeding the cotier. Got them from Mike Huber in St. Louis.
It's always interesting to me when there's someone breeding a fish that I've never heard of and that you can't find anywhere. I'm like, where the hell did this fish come from? Like, where was
Well,
it?
that's like the
You know what I mean?
the soda cichlids. I mean, this was like 10 years ago too, so they were way less common. But it was Lawrence Kent collected them himself in Africa, and brought them back.
That's what I figure is they had to come from some isolated experience or something. Like they're not sold somewhere.
Harley says, I also pulled my first batch of Cory eggs ever, so that's exciting. Ah,
Nice.
the circle of life.
That is exciting.
My favorite male OB peacock I've had since 2017 died 2 days
No.
ago. That's
Why?
pretty good, though. Like, let's be honest. That's well above average for an OB peacock.
I'm not a big fan of them, but I don't want any fish to die. I hate that.
Then I have a random ranchu with harlequin reservoirs, glow light danios, and Julii cories. I didn't buy the goldfish. It just showed up.
I like ranchus and orandas. I had a group of 6 ranchu, and they were just like the chunkiest little fish I've ever had in my life. They're pretty cute, though. I called them screensavers because that's what they do. They just kind of bop, 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 you know?
For some reason, my stupid goldfish short, with like one of the first shorts I ever uploaded, is getting views now. And that's all it is a goldfish in slow motion. That's it.
That is exhilarating.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, white cloud minnows seem to live forever is very accurate.
I think mine finally died.
No,
I haven't seen them out in the tub all
Really?
year. Yep.
that's unfortunate.
And now we got to get something else out there because
They
there's
were-
a million mosquito
Oh,
larvae in that
God.
tub.
Well, we could just feed off the
The
larva.
goldfish are not eating them,
Really? What the hell?
or there's so many that they can't keep up.
Hmm.
Please scroll up to my question.
Oh, they're care species. Okay.
Speaking of Hillstream loaches, I'm getting bored of them, but can't give them up because my LFS keeps wanting them. Any other fish to keep with and not eat the fry? Yeah, that is a better question for Zen because she's keeping them. Maybe Jody can chime in because she's kind of the Hillstream person around here. That won't eat the fry. Probably you're gonna have to get some kind of nano fish,
Yeah. Even then.
and I'm talking like nano,
Yeah, I was gonna
like
say-
chili rasbora nano.
You need to get some pencil fish, bruh. Everyone tried to breed my hill streams and they just don't stop. So if that Pandagar are eating any, it's certainly not enough to make a dent at all. That's lucky yous, man. That's just, I love to hear that though. That just means you have a really functional, happy tank, which is great.
Cotier are a care species, so that's why they're distributed that way. But aren't like Bosemani a care species because they're like endangered in the wild?
But they're Bosemani.
Yeah, I always thought that was interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting.
Maybe they're not, but they're endangered in the wild.
They're not endangered in people's tanks.
Mm-mm.
Rice fish are the perfect tub fish. Yep. They sure are, sir. I agree with that.
Ours don't do anything.
I loved my rice fish. I used to have a lot of rice fish. I miss them.
Isn't the cares thing like not even updated anymore?
I thought it was.
Like I thought the person that did it is like not even doing it anymore. I don't know.
I have a big
Well,
black
I know.
telescope goldfish that would spin completely in a circle when she would see me sometimes. Goldfish are funny little things, I tell ya. They're definitely, keeping goldfish is very different than keeping, like, well, because I kept mostly, like, cichlids. So the goldfish, I was like, you are the dumbest animals on earth, but you're super cute. Yeah, Zenny has a magic 60-gallon bow front. Like magic. It's not all about the size of the fish.
It's magic.
You know.
Oh.
Wow.
You guys see that they making a second Happy Gilmore and it looks terrible. That song reminds me of Happy Gilmore.
Yep, it does.
Oh, it looks so bad.
I just hate when they, like, stop it. Stop ruining all the movies that we love so much. Stop it. Stop being lazy. Make a new movie. Make a good new movie. It can't be that hard. I don't believe that it is.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Claudia Dickinson was doing cares. She's moved on to dogs. Very nice person.
Interesting. Huh. I wonder why they haven't found someone. I wonder if there's just no one else who wants to do it. There should be. I would assume there would be.
It's a pretty big thing to take on.
It is a huge
and
endeavor.
I'm pretty sure it's not something you're getting paid for.
No. But I still feel like there's someone out there who'd want to do it.
Adam Sandler needs to chill. He's out there doing, He's turned into Nicolas Cage. Like, I will do anything for any amount of money.
I don't know. Nicolas Cage is a mystery wrapped in an enigma. I can't even. My new sparkly Madacas have started placing eggs already. They are still in a 5.5 gallon quarantine on my kitchen counter. Yep, they do that. Mine every morning. Every morning with mine. It was great.
I'm a little biased, Mitchell. I want to say like back, well, it's been a few years now. I don't know exactly, but I tried to get involved with CARES, and I emailed, I messaged, and I never got a response ever. And maybe they just hate me because I'm a YouTuber, which is pretty common. Like, the experts hate YouTubers. So it doesn't surprise me, but I don't know. It was still kind of...
Volunteer shortages, playing all clubs, all hobbies, very sad. That's funny because Sacramento Aquarium Society, I think they just lost their webmaster and had to get a new one.
And it worked because their new website is way better.
Those of you that are members of the Sacramento Aquarium Society, if you have not looked at the new website, holy hell!
Is it the same domain?
Let me upgrade you. Yeah, that looks so nice. I am very happy with this. I've been saying for years that we needed an update to the website.
It's just a Shopify website now, basically. And it's down.
No, you have to take out the info meetings, just do .com, and it'll come. I did the same thing. I know. That's what came up for me, too. There she is. Look at that. I love the logo, too. I love our logo.
What's going on here?
The crayon-fish. Love it. Very clean, very nice.
Okay, but do they actually have a schedule and...
Boop.
Let's see.
Oh,
Findig.
look at that. There's something there.
View events. Okay. We have a time, but do we have a schedule? We're looking for a schedule. Okay. We'll visit this website for more info.
Oh,
okay.
Snap.
Okay.
Grand Ballroom.
Still looking for a schedule. Gary Lane called him out.
They just have...
This is last year's, so Alexander did it last year. So, no, it's not up to date.
Lovely. How is that? Okay. It's in like a month.
But here you go. Sponsor Findig 2025, even though the website is still for 2024.
Yeah, that's a little
this might
weird.
be up to date. I don't know.
No, that's correct. It's still in the same
The speakers
place.
are not up to date,
The speakers are not up to date. Yeah. That's weird.
Oh, here we have a schedule. Let's see what that says.
Oh, okay.
So this is correct.
That's correct. Yeah, because there's Dan. There. Yeah. All right.
Yep.
Yep. There it is.
All right. So who do we got here? We got Happy Gilmore, Gary Lang.
Woo!
Working in a professional aquascape gallery. Interesting.
Yeah, it is interesting.
The most amazing rainbow fish.
I want to see him get in
The terrific technicalities of taxonomy.
All right, then. Sacramento State ichthyology student presentations. I love the word ichthyology.
How to ship fish so they arrive alive at 99% of the time.
What a title. I like it. That's good.
Practical method for breeding fish. Well, at least there's something now that's accurate.
That's better. That's helpful.
I mean, what do I know? I've never done it,
Whatever
so
that
I shouldn't
website
criticize.
is like a 4 billion% upgrade right there. So
I shouldn't criticize something I've never done.
I like the idea of CARES. It's just really rough to deal with because it's just by volunteers. It's not that they hate you specifically. Well, probably not. Maybe.
I like the idea of Coca-Cola more than I like the taste.
Shut up.
You don't even know what movie that's from.
My rice fish live under the ice in winter, come back in the spring. Yeah, ours did too. We had 2 inches of ice over ours, and they were just fine. And
no, our tub broke. The bulkhead broke, so the whole thing froze over, and they somehow are still alive. That's when I lost the trout. That's trout goodeids.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the.
But they still made it.
There are a few people that are a little too method for me, and you can just feel their weird through the characters in the screen. Nick Cage and Joaquin Phoenix are a couple.
No, I would love to sit down and shoot pool with Nick Cage, and I realize you can't sit down and play pool. That's a stupid thing to say, but you know,
That was funny.
I would just love to, like, I'm sure that guy's got to have. I mean, he bought a fake dinosaur head. I mean,
Yeah, he's a crazy guy.
he's got to have some cool stories. And I love his last movie. I don't know if his last one, but the incredible acting talent of something, unbearable weight of massive talent. That's such a funny movie.
I kind of gave up trying to register anything with them due to it being a pain, but I do still try to keep it. Yeah. I don't hate YouTubers, and I've been in the hobby for over 40. Thanks, dude. That's appreciated.
I appreciate it, yeah.
Well, because there's people, not all YouTubers are gimmicky and here to just get views. Some people really care about fish.
We're not all Florida idiots.
No. So I really care about fish, and I like knowing about fish and knowing their backgrounds, what they need. Like, things matter to me like that.
Oh, we got a
lot.
customer service thing here. Candy says, "Hi, all, can't stay.
Aw.
Did you see I emailed
What?
Garage Gills, did you see I emailed you yesterday? Candy, what are you doing on Friday? Let us know. If you're still here.
Hit us on our beeper.
Yep, hit the old pager,
Yeah.
and I'll call you back.
Hit me on my page or...
Where is it? Here it is, right here. I'm going to check my pager here.
That is... Oh, my God.
I got my pager right here.
I was obsessed with my dad's pager. My dad had a pager and a cell phone before anybody did, and I was obsessed.
Nick Cage bought 14 cows. So, yes, Nick Cage ran out of money, but to be honest, his business guy stole all his money.
Y'all-
It's not like he ran out. It was stolen.
Nicolas Cage is a Coppola. He never runs out of money.
Yeah, like,
he's from the Coppola
they're
family.
billionaires.
Yeah, he's good. Like, even when he's out of money, he's not. Yes, for Raising Arizona. He's never seen Raising Arizona. It's a good movie.
Yeah, that's the one I've never seen. I don't know why. I have no reason.
It's a good one. We should watch it. I don't know if it's playing
Oh,
anywhere.
what are you doing on Friday? Well, I don't know. Maybe coming and hanging out?
Yeah, we wanted to come see you.
You gotta see the baby.
I got it. She's huge. She's huge. Like, she's grown a lot. So, she's like a whole other person now. We want to hang out. She wants to hang out with you.
The only thing I don't like about Nick Cage is, like, give it up. You lost your hair, buddy. Like,
Yeah,
enough
that's
with
true.
the plugs. You're not fooling anyone.
Yeah. I want to put her in the beanbag chair. I want to put Sadie right in the middle of Candy's beanbag chair and just leave her
I
there.
was supposed to fly there to speak, but COVID hit.
Oh.
We need some good speakers coming to Seattle.
Yeah.
Like, it's pretty stagnant.
Hopefully we need some good... Well, we will get good speakers in Sacramento because they do get good speakers there, but... I heard she is a grown-up. She's, like, going to college, basically. She's just
Needs to
outgrowing
get a
her
job.
She's outgrowing her clothes rapidly, and I know that's normal. But like, I bought her new clothes; they fit perfectly. A week later, they don't fit her anymore. I'm like, cool. This is awesome.
Going through, like, a can of formula a day.
She's a little piggy. She's got quite some lungs on her too.
I'm the chair of the Aquarium Hobby Historical Society. YouTube has helped run a hobby, but it was previously stagnant. Thanks, guys. I don't know that I read that correctly, but
Where is this?
we
Wait,
have.
Where is it? I can't
It
even.
might be up a little
I think
farther
it's
over
further
here.
up. Yeah. I need to read that one myself. I feel like. Where did it go?
I think I deleted.
Oh, never mind. I will never know exactly.
Wild at Heart is a great Nick Cage movie.
I don't know if I've seen,
Never seen that one either.
I know Wild Hearts Can't Be Broken. Love that
Regina
movie.
says, I was an extra on a Nick Cage movie. He's a trip in person.
Really? What a cool feather in your cap, Regina. How random and cool. I like it. What movie? Now I'm dying. I'm going to look for you. All right, can we see you in the movie? I'm going to look.
Face Off.
Dude,
What a ridiculous. I mean,
It
how many
pisses
drugs
me.
were had for
Like,
that movie to be made?
But even as a child,
Oh,
when
I'm
I
peeking
saw
too.
that, I was like, I don't think so.
I'm gonna turn
Con
this
Air
down a
I
little.
can take, but Face Off I can't take. Am I
I'm
that
turning this
loud?
down a little. Like, we're hitting it. Like, even I'm hitting the red
That's
a
'cause
little
I'm
bit.
yelling, so it's my fault.
Oh, did Candy or something? I heard she's a grown up now. Oh,
She's,
maybe we
she
should
is.
talk privately.
My girlfriend would crack up when I would grab a package of Huggies off the shelf and do the Nick Cage band Raising Arizona. Yeah, you gotta see it now.
Okay,
He's
now I
gotta
gotta
watch
see
it.
it.
Yeah, he's gotta watch it, so he knows what we're talking about. Well, Garage Gills is currently running his tractor spreading mulch, so he didn't Candy. That's fun though. I feel like that would be cathartic. He is the same character.
You
in
know
every
who I
movie.
like that you don't see anymore is Christian Slater.
I like Christian Slater.
Whatever happened to that dude?
I liked him in Heathers.
I liked him in Cuffs.
He was also in Bed of Roses. I remember when that movie came out in the 90s, and that was a fun one. As a longtime chair of the Aquarium... As a longtime chair of the Aquarium Hobby Historical Society, I can tell you that this hobby was stagnant until YouTube hit and brought a younger generation to the great... That is such a good outlook on... Because it's true. It reinvigorates...
Yeah. We all know that I don't like to toot my own horn ever, but I do... Oh, there's...
I know, I saw that.
Like, I do really enjoy the fact that I've been on YouTube for almost 10 years, for 10 years now. I think exactly 10 years uploading fish videos. And I was talking about this earlier, like my YouTube channel is almost 20 years old. I don't know. I just think it's kind of crazy and kind of neat. I think I was the third person to start live streaming behind Corey and John. Yeah, pretty sure.
Yeah.
Had to think about that one.
Kind of a big deal. What I like, it just like with neon tetras or fish like that people are like, oh, they're so boring. Anything that will make people interested in the hobby or get people to pay attention matters. And YouTube is a big proponent of that, or was at least at one point a big proponent of that. So,
we all know The Rock was Nick Cage's best overacting. I would have to say, what was the superhero movie he did? Kick-Ass?
Yeah, I love that movie.
That is the best but of course he's supposed to be overacting, so it's a little
hello,
different.
Daughter. Like the way he talks there, you're just like, shut up, Big Daddy. Like, ugh. Like that grossed me out.
From now on, you can only call me Big Daddy.
God, I knew he was going to say something because I have such an issue with that. Like, no, thank you.
Has anyone else seen Cuffs? Am I like the only one that's ever seen that? Like, you can't even get it anywhere, so it doesn't surprise me. I really liked it as a kid. To be fair, I haven't watched it as an adult, so I don't know if I'd still like it. It's the most ridiculous premise. His brother is like a sheriff who gets killed in the line of duty, and he inherits the job. Like, how do you inherit that job?
I love movies like that. Can I just say, like, I absolutely love it.
And now he, like, owns his own police station.
Oh, he was in the new Dexter series? Huh.
I got, like...
Interesting.
I don't even think I made it through one episode of Dexter, and I'm like, this is boring.
I didn't watch the new one, but I liked the original Dexter. The last season was stupid.
YouTube has taught me so much. Yeah, I mean, I would literally like go to you. How do I change the starter in my truck? I went to YouTube and I was like, oh, well, that was 2 bolts. That was dumb. I didn't need YouTube, but I still went and looked.
YouTube serves a purpose. Period. Like whether the good, the bad, the ugly of YouTube, it serves a purpose.
I remember before when I still lived with Dan, his lawnmower broke. And we were looking it up, like, what can be helped? And some dude had a random, 30-second YouTube video. And he's like, if your lawnmower he's like, take a little twisty tie. You just need the metal. Touch these 2 areas here, and then it'll start. And I was like, and it worked. And I was like,
that's crazy.
You're never going to find this in, a library or something.
No.
It's so random and bizarre, but it worked.
When I was after my accident, I was in the hospital for a long time. And I would see doctors and nurses all day long, and I'd observe just them doing what they do. Do you know how many doctors, I also worked in a hospital, do you know how many doctors watch YouTube videos on surgeries to brush up their skill set or to see if they haven't done a surgery in a while? Like, I would see doctors and nurses watching YouTube surgeries like crazy all day long. It's nuts.
Well, when I went to college for IT, the first class, intro to networking, he was showing YouTube videos, and I'm like, why am I paying to watch YouTube?
Yeah,
I could watch this on my own.
The college of YouTube, guys. That's what it could be.
I was very unhappy.
I watched the OG Dexter and also couldn't get into the next series. Yeah, the next one was weird. I just had no interest. It just wasn't for me.
Dave brings a good point. Finding good info was hard when I started fishing. So I was into reptiles in the 80s, and every time we went to a pet store, I had to buy a book. I had to buy some reptile book.
I learned trial. Well, actually, that's not true. My good friend, she lived 3 houses down from me. Her older brother, was really into reptiles, so I kind of learned from him. And he's kept everything. He's kept venomous. He's kept all kinds of different reptiles. So he would always help me and let me help him and just teach me things. It was nice.
I watched a lot of YouTube clips of scrubs. Does that count? Barbara knows what I'm talking. The Unbearable Weight of Massive Talent was the last Cage movie I saw, and it was hilarious. I thought it was really funny too. I liked it so much, I illegally downloaded it.
Regina, no, that's scary. They were watching other doctors perform surgery. It made sense like, it's how you keep abreast of what's going on. You know what I mean? Like, YouTube medical degree. They were all very qualified medical people.
I bought the books too, all three of them. We had a really good fish store called Jones Company. It was massive. It was huge. It was bigger than Bridges.
Oh, wow.
And they had like just racks of books. I mean, I bought books on Knowles. I bought on any lizard book I would buy. I didn't care about snakes.
I did.
Lizards are still my favorite, but any lizard book, and I would buy it. I've got all my reptile magazines from the 90s are boxed up in storage.
My mom got rid of all mine, and I had a ton. That's every book that I bought as a kid was some type of animal, and it was never like a kitschy thing. It was like scientific facts about animals. I just wanted to know everything. So I'm glad we have that in common.
How don't you like Dexter? I don't like Dexter either, so.
Yeah. Oh, Wicker Man. Ah, Mountaintop. What's up, bruh?
Anyways, this is an aquarium channel after all. Maybe we should bring it back to fish.
I like how Mountaintop has his little puffer right there. It's pretty cute.
YouTube medical degree is concerning.
Well,
Mikum, hi, I'm late. In my closet blocks here in Stockholm. I often see some Skarsgård's family.
Skarsgård. Oh, yeah. Oh, that's cool.
Who's that?
I could show you and you'll know, but they're a very large family of actors. Stellan Skarsgård. What's the dad's name? Is that Stellan? Alexander, Bill, all of them? Yeah, there's like 6 of them, I think. 5 or 6 of them.
Was a huge deal when Reptiles magazine first came out.
Oh,
Yeah, that was the name of the magazine. Was just Reptiles. I have a bunch of copies.
Oh my god, I remember that. Love that. Yeah, I was big on. I was such a little know-it-all. I just wanted to know it all, so I would buy all kinds of books like that, so I could regurgitate the information. Plus, I had a ton of animals, so it was helpful. Because my mom was big on, like, if you're gonna keep it, you're gonna know how to do it right. Gotta take care of them the right way.
Two Turtle Tom wants to know, Mountaintop, how are the baby Congo spotters doing?
Yeah, how are they doing? Those little turds. I know the ones that we had are giant now. They're like adult spotted Congo puffers, and they're romancing each other all the time. Which, God, I wish they would do something, but they're not going to in that tank.
And speaking about like a glow light tetra, I mean,
beautiful.
Those are the ones you used to be able to buy for 7 cents on import, and they're just really. I mean, that's a red fish. I mean, they're under a monster ray, so obviously they're more red, but
they're more orangish, I'd say, but they're still gorgeous. Like, very pretty. I remember Woolworths had a spinning rack of paperback Hearts books for tropical fish. Oh, the Hearts books! I know, yeah. I totally remember that. Like the little, yep. When I was a kid in the 70s, 80s, I would go to pet shops and buy books. So many pets that I might never own, parrots, iguanas, fish, etc. And then I'd go to the library and check out the maximum. Yep.
The only reason I went to the library was to get animal books.
Yes. That's how when I got my monkey books, because my mom had a monkey when she was a kid, and I thought if I read books on monkeys and got really, like, knowledgeable, that I'd get one. And my mom's like, it's never happening. You're not getting the monkey.
Thanks, Mom.
And I didn't get a monkey, so she crushed my dreams. But she said
you hear that, Mom? She still wants a monkey.
I still want a monkey. But she said having a monkey.
You got one now. It's just named Sadie.
Yeah. She doesn't fling her poo, but she shoots it. That's for sure.
Projectile.
Oh, my God. That kid. Lots of poo.
Hey, guys. Just bought a pair of the Fire Red Epistles on the West Spot with your code. They are going into a 20 long. Can I get a couple ideas for ditherfish, pencilfish?
That's naturally they are dithers for epistos. Yes.
Another cool one would be pygmy hatchetfish.
Oh yeah. I still prefer pencils because I love them.
I cannot recommend pencilfish enough.
No,
I still
amazing.
think they're getting very popular, but I still think they're underrated.
Yeah, not popular enough as far as I'm concerned. And specifically, with that I would do like either the Beckfords, like the Marginatus, the Rubricatus. All good options.
And thanks for using the code. I appreciate it.
Word.
Wait, I'm going to see. Has anyone bought fish during this stream?
Nancy said to get me a monkey.
That's not going to happen. Your mom says no. Someone did buy fish. Thank you so much.
Who was it?
Yeah, make yourself known.
Who did it? Who done it?
Did anyone buy anything from Moonlight? No one bought anything from Dan. That's disappointing.
Whenever I hear Moonlight, I just think of Modern Family.
Look at that moonlight sale.
Babe. Wow.
$562.
I wish I knew what they got. What did they get?
I think I might be able to look.
That is my big, like, I just love hearing about when people get fish and what they are and what they're going to do with them.
It's the red hillstream loach, Gastromyzon species SK2,
Nice.
Bose Monte
Ooh,
Corridoras,
expensive. Wow.
Albini pygmy. Wow,
Albini.
somebody went all
Them
out
albinis
here.
over
That's
there.
why it's $500
Yeah,
and some dollars.
the Monte Corridoras are, wow.
Such cool. I mean, if you guys are
Baller.
looking for uncommon fish, you got to go to Moonlight.
Baller, yeah. He is really good about bringing stuff in that's keepable, if that makes sense, but cool. Like, not crazy, hard to keep, just cool stuff.
Mountaintop says it's going decent. I need to be better. Paramecium, but I'm solid for raising the spotted Congos now. Those guys are basically a full-time job to grow from baby brine shrimp to
I bet.
size and numbers.
It's miraculous, my
I
friend.
butchered that whole paragraph too.
So having a hard time today. It's fine. I doubt Sadie gets a monkey either. She probably gets robbed of that as well. Where the hell do I find a monkey?
I don't know, but I can get you a lot of goat meat.
Has anybody ever seen The Freshman? I know I brought it up before, but
What is the huge stems growing out of my Amazon swords? It's sending runners.
oh, if they flower too. I've had them flower, so it's possible that it could be flowering. Either way, but yeah, they do send out runners. Depending on where it's coming from, you know.
I miss this spinning rack of comic books in the 70s. Oh, the good old days.
I know those racks. I can see it in my head right now.
You know what I've been getting into lately, which is probably bugging you, but I have a bunch of unopened basketball cards.
I don't care about that.
From the early 90s, which are all just absolutely worthless. But I remember buying these as a kid thinking, I'm going to save these. They're going to be worth so much.
A millionaire.
Like, this is a good investment, but no.
I like you.
So I've been opening them all.
I
so
just
I'm like,
think
screw
it's
it.
cool. I think it's cool that you still have them because everything that I ever had as a kid is gone. So I like that you have them. I think it's cool. Oh my God, Benjamin! That's what my mom had. So they had a spider monkey named Caesar, and my mom said he was an asshole. He flung his poop. He was inappropriate and did things with himself that was inappropriate and was just overall a jerk.
That's what happens with caged monkeys.
Well, he wasn't caged. He ran around the house.
Well, you know what I mean. He's still not free.
He's not free. Well, let me put it this way. The monkey would have had a much worse life had my grandmother not gotten her hands on it because it was the 70s and the monkey was not being taken care of until my grandma got it. So
Megan says there's an auction here on the 26th of April, but I haven't bred enough Epistos or Achilles to sell any, but I want to buy Epistos species D21. Me too.
This is funny. He could father my children, Zen. Who are we talking about? Who are we talking about?
Sell the basketball cards and buy a monkey. They're all worth, like, I pulled probably maybe 40 Michael Jordan cards, some Griffey, some really early Griffey cards, and they're all worth like $5.
Obviously, Griffey is not basketball, but there was some baseball mixed in there.
Yeah, it's very disappointing. I also went through my Jordan collection, and I see cards that still have the like, oh, I paid $10 for this card in like 1991, and now they sell on eBay for like 99 cents. I'm like,
see,
thanks, Mom.
It's just cool that you have
It's not my
them.
mom's fault, but
Yeah,
it's still
not.
like...
It's not.
If in the 80s it was an investment, in the 90s it's not. They printed so many. It's
yeah,
ridiculous.
and they have to be like, I'm learning so many things about cards. Because I always like, anything like that I had, I used, I opened. I never was one that's like, if I'm going to have something, I'm going to use it.
Any recommendations for an Indian mud skippers with a figure 8 puffer setup? I think the only thing you can do is like mangrove. Looks empty with no plants. And I've heard of people claiming they can go grow Java fern in brackish, but I don't believe it. I've never seen it. The only thing I've ever seen is like mangrove, which is boring to me.
Hey, Ginger. What's up? What's up? So runners are often result in flowers at first. Then, when bloomed, you will often get a small runner plant from that node.
Oh, I gotta stretch the legs.
Do it.
Oh yeah.
I still have my 89 UD Griffey, still a gem, mint 10 certified. There you go. Gravedigger knows what's up. Got that 10 certification.
If they're not a 10, they're worthless.
Which is so interesting to me that it doesn't degrade in a different, like, you know what I mean? It should like be worth something if it's a 9, but you know, whatever. What do I know?
I'm not
funny.
talking about like them fighting or being well behaved. When it's pretty common with primates, specifically, that when they are locked up in zoos, they pretty much just start playing with themselves, and that behavior is not observed in the wild.
Yeah. He was, yeah. Correct. The late 80s and early 90s are now called the junk wax era of sport card collecting.
But the late 80s, you still can make some really good money on even like 89 Fleer. Those are like $500 a box now. So it's still, I mean, it's really the 90s that's really bad.
Ooh, a Joe Montana rookie.
The early 90s.
Love Joe Montana.
I have who's the guy that played for the Dolphins? He was in Ace Ventura.
Dan Marino.
Yeah, I have a Dan Marino rookie card. It's worth like $1.
The laces were in. They were in. The Amazon sword plant I brought from Petco 4 years ago is the only plant that never died. I still have it to this day. That's cool.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. It had already been through enough.
I swear, like the Petco sword plants are bulletproof.
Yeah.
I don't know what it is.
They've been through a lot. The supply chain,
yeah,
man.
they've seen some stuff.
They've seen some stuff, and they said, man, I finally landed. Like, all right, I'll just live. It's fine.
If you've had problems growing swords, go buy one from Petco, and I bet it lives.
If anybody has trouble growing swords, how? Like, I feel like swords are just, maybe they don't get huge, but like mine got huge. They would just get ridiculous and take over everything. Oh, macaque.
Barbara says, so I guess that proves humans are definitely in captivity. It's a theory. I mean, it is a theory. You look how this town is growing. It's very depressing.
So I guess that proves humans are definitely in captivity. Did you just read that?
Yeah.
I wasn't paying attention.
Thanks.
You never pay attention to what I read. You reread mine all the time. All the time.
Huh?
I bet their zookeepers taught them that.
What happened?
Don't.
What? What happened?
Don't. Do not. If I kick
Did
something.
you slip? What happened?
I swear to God.
What?
Do not.
Don't drop your phone.
Do not. Keep your hands to yourself. Didn't we learn that a long time ago?
My swords are my favorite plants. Swords are my favorite
Swords.
plants.
He was an artist with the sword. They had those animal sticker books in the 70s when I was a kid. And you would buy the stickers and try to complete the whole album. Oh, I loved stuff like that.
We got the books where you put like the animals together.
Yeah.
Remember?
Oh my God, those are. I can't wait till she's old enough to enjoy those. Bob is going to go missing? Oh, because he's messing with me?
It's not my fault you're ticklish.
Mess with the bull, you get the horns, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, right to the moon indeed. That's exactly what's going to happen. I'm not, like, super ticklish. You just go for the, like, sweet spots. So shut up. Like...
You're not super ticklish. Watch this.
No!
Look, she's not ticklish. She's not super
He's
ticklish.
not tickling me. He's... Ooh, but I got lightning fast reflexes. Look at the... Stop it. Stop it.
Yeah, you're not ticklish.
No, I'm allergic to you. I bought a few swords, one that was massive and it died.
I will say, like, the massive ones are tempting, but don't do it. They require a lot when you transplant them.
Yeah. When they're, because they really get in there. Like mine that I had I had a 55 with rainbow fish, and I had a massive sword in the middle, and after I moved it, it withered down to nothing. Like it had been so established, and it was my fault. I messed with it. I'm a habitual plant rearranger though, so it's my fault.
Did you get that one from Regina when I was a kid? A pet store in Santa Barbara had a macaque.
Macaque.
Yeah.
Macaque.
Yeah.
I love that.
Macaque.
Small cage. It was so sad. Her name Cinderella, and she would bite it. Yeah, because she was miserable. Poor thing. God, I hate that. I hate that. I'm so glad people can't just have monkeys, even though I wanted one so bad.
Been selling a Vallisonera for a month. Now I'm out.
Camera is gonna accidentally shut off on a right cry. I wouldn't shut it off. I'd leave it on. Let that be a lesson to everybody.
I don't think that's where he was going with that. But okay.
Why? Where is he going with
I mean,
it?
her aim is so bad, she might hit the camera instead of me.
Is it? Is it so bad?
Caught you slacking.
Jesus.
Caught you sleeping.
No. My aim is not bad. I know how to throw down in fisticuffs. Got Jack Johnson and Tom O'Leary right here for you. That's almost gone. swords, like, I have mixed feelings on swords, though. Even though they've always done really well for me. I just don't know if I love them. I still am like, eh. There are better plants.
They end up taking up a lot of room,
Yes.
and I don't love that.
That's what I was going to say. They spread out too much instead of up, and I just...
Well, you need the true Amazon sword that only grows up. It grows like 4 feet.
well, I did not have that.
And then all you have is these big stems.
Oh. If you were only allowed to keep one type of fish, what would it be? Yes, it's a horrifying question.
Wait, where's that comment?
It's you? Right
No,
there?
I didn't comment that.
Oh, shit. All right.
Who's on first?
I would probably do spotted Congo puffer because they're just so...
One type of fish, so puffers.
Yeah. Specifically a spotted Congo.
If I only had to keep probably cichlids because I think they're the largest group. So
I've
that
gone
would give
back and
me
forth,
that would
yeah.
give me the most variety at least.
Cichlids are puffers.
I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. It might be catfish, but I think cichlids is like the largest.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure. Honestly. What's the best way to propagate Amazon sword? Put it in your tank and have it do well.
Just wait for those runners.
Yeah, they'll start. It'll actually sometimes when your water quality isn't great, more runners get sent out because it's trying to survive. But
Yeah, float them.
There you go. We actually, did you see all the ones I floated in that other 40 that are going crazy?
I'm curious what this is.
Echinodorus osiris rubra.
Let's take a look.
I hit the like button for my tardiness.
Well, thank you. Oh, we're up to 116.
Nice. Killing it.
Oh, I'm an idiot. Obviously, that's
A red plant.
I was thinking fish. And so obviously, yeah.
So he was surprised to see this red sword pop up.
I made the mistake of adding plecos to my tank with Amazon swords. My plants look terrible now. Were they bushy nose? Because I've only heard of bushy nose eating those. Do not put
Interesting.
bushy nose with sword plants.
I did. They never ate them. There was too many other plants in there.
Here we go. The FFL stats. Did we break 120?
Hello, Derek.
Nope, 117.
Damn it.
Hit the like button. Although we only got like 7 minutes left.
Oh, yeah.
Jake and Elwood.
Oh, yeah. Don't you know?
Skunk Cory Cat saw them once last year. Hard to find sometimes. I feel like the Arcuatus are probably the most common, but yeah, they're not. They're always available, like wholesale, but you don't see a lot of resellers selling them for some reason. Bushy nose plecos eat plants. Yes, they will eat sword plants. They won't eat like Rotala or Laguidia, but they will definitely eat
Because they can
sword
actually
plants.
fit onto that leaf and just rasp on it. Smaller swords provide my fish with lots of hiding places and sight barriers. They're great. That's a great thing when having a pistos or cribs or smaller. Yeah, they do serve a purpose for sure.
Watching Cory's on the screen reminded me I also got Kudo maculatus Cory at the swap. How much did you pay for him? I have some. You want some?
Yeah, we got some extra corridoras here.
Red Reuben sword doesn't get very big and it's pretty cool. I feel like a lot of the red varieties don't, but they still get bushy.
That's my issue. Like, it's out, not up. So,
Yeah, well, when you were redoing that tank from our last video, I was like, don't you think the sword plant's a little close to the front? Because it's going to get bushy.
I
Remember?
moved it.
I know, but I was just reiterating.
Now it's in the back.
T-Shot, what's up? I think we hit 120 for a second there.
What's up, dog?
Can't wait till we can get back up to like 150.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
And then, like, we used to get 200 every single time, but YouTube is...
You know.
Or
it
I'm
is
just
what it is.
stagnant and nobody
They
comes back.
hate us.
Mm-hmm.
They hate us. I mean, it's unfortunate to lose plants to fish, but I've said this many times. I am in this for the fish. I love plants, but I'm in this for the fish.
You got Kudo maculatus for $5.
Wow.
Man,
Swaps,
that is
man.
like, I think those are like $30 retail.
Oh, she wants them. Send
Man,
her
I
your...
can't sell them for $5. Jeez.
Just send them to her.
$5 freaking dollars. That's bonkers.
Swaps, man. I tell you, they're like it's like reptiles. That's why I got my tegu for dirt cheap. My bushy nose has only eaten brown diatom algae on my swords, but left the leaves alone. Yeah, mine never messed with my plant. my sword plant. And I had 3 of them in there. And they were adults.
Yeah, I paid $20 for mine.
You got hosed, bro.
Man, $5. I would have bought all of them.
What if there was 500 of them?
I don't care. Then I would have stolen them.
Yep. I'm sure.
I've been watching a lot of westerns. I'd go in there, guns a-blazing.
Pow, pow, pow. Ping, ping, ping.
I mean, think about if there was fish keeping back in, like, the western days. Because back then, if you wanted something, you just killed someone and took it.
Yeah. Unless the sheriff was around.
You want someone's farm, you just kill him and then it's yours.
It's mine.
You want someone's horse, you kill him and then it's yours.
Mm-hmm.
That's a gross over-exaggeration, by the way, guys. That's Hollywood westerns.
That's history right there, folks. You're welcome. Does cycling flow wavemaker on and off, say with your light, be harmful to fish or plants? I'm thinking about, no. Why would that? No.
No. Circulation is always better, in my
Yeah.
opinion. I used to have the wavemaker on my 125, one on each side, and it would go.
And it made waves?
Mm-hmm. Then I would float in it with my inner tube. But I didn't drown.
Of course not, because you're floating.
Not like all them other
Because you
people
can float.
that die in water for some reason.
Idiots. Quit dying in water. Oh, wait, I just read that. How big do Julii Cory cats get? It was my first Corridora I seen in my local fish store when I was a young boy in 1990 or 1988.
Like an inch and a half, maybe 2 inches. They are what I consider to be a smaller species.
New to the hobby, eh, Lonnie? That's good, though. I love when people are new to the hobby.
And a member.
That's great.
I think you were gifted, but
That's
that doesn't
still,
matter.
Yeah. What do
Come
you...
check out the member stream in a couple minutes.
Oh, yeah, that's right. Forgot about that. I'll have to re-coffee myself.
Oh, they were $15 each. I missed one. Okay, now I'm not as sad.
Now he doesn't feel so bad.
Now I'm
Right.
not as sad.
$5 would have been a real steal of a deal.
I was sad because I was having FOMO. Like I said, I'd buy them all for $5.
Even though he's trying to get rid of the ones he has, he'd still buy them.
If you could only keep, I don't know that I'll get rid of those because
It's fine.
they're really cool. They're like a Similis and a panda crossed. If you could only keep one lizard, what would it be and why? It would probably be green tree monitors, and because they're awesome.
Yep. God, thanks a lot. Yeah. I don't know. Here, I'll change. Out of the lizards I've kept already, if I could pick one, because I'm just going to change it, because yes, the green tree monitor is a dream lizard for me. Probably either the tegu or the Schneider skinks. I can't decide. Tegu just because it's tegu. But my Schneider skinks are probably the best lizards I've ever kept, honestly. They're phenomenal animals.
Well, order of rainbow fish was supposed to ship today from Dan. Apparently the tank got sick. Order canceled.
Uh-oh.
Huge bummer, but I get it.
That's but grateful for a fish retailer that when they get sick does not send them out. That's disappointing totally.
I could tell you some people that would have still shipped them.
Absolutely. So grateful to Dan for not being one of those people. Sick fish should not be shipped, period. Although I will say that many times at my local fish stores, I'd go in and see a new import or a tank that was not for sale, and they all knew me well. And if it was like something that I thought I could manage, I'd say, just sell them to me anyways, and they would. And 99% of the time, it was fine. So.
Ginger, we talked about this last week. Let me see if they're still on sale. The one I was talking about.
Wait, what?
She's asking about heaters.
Oh.
I don't know what that noise is. Do you guys hear that? Might have some technical difficulties here.
I don't know what that is.
All right. Well, it's not an air pump. We don't know what it is.
I have
We
no
gotta
clue.
we gotta figure it out. But it's time to go anyways. So thanks everyone for hanging out. If that's my computer, I'm gonna be really sad.
That's unfortunate.
Um,
We shall see what it is, because I can't tell where it's coming from. So it's coming from the ether right now.
But
Who
anyways,
knows?
thanks everyone for coming out. We appreciate it. Members, don't forget, we will be streaming here in about 10 minutes, hopefully.
Hopefully.
And figure out
Without
what
this
this
noise.
noise is.
Yeah. It's great. It's great noise. Love it.
Thank you all so much, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
See you next Tuesday.